It's Jordy here for Cinecom.net, and I'm surrounded by two amazing lights, so let's dive straight into Creative Tuesday! Today's video is sponsored by Light & Motion, and they have sent us the Stella Pro, which is a super bright and portable LED light. We've been using the Stella for a little time now, and I can honestly say they're quite amazing. Their price point is well deserved, but I'm also aware that $2,000 for a single light does not fit within everyone's budget. So that's why I want to focus today on 4 tips on how to use a portable light, which could be anything, even a household flashlight. Tip number 1, portable lights can easily be hidden, and although that might seem obvious, if you think about it, it can open up a whole new perspective. For example, when you are shooting an interview, you can attach your light above the subject. I'm using a super clamp to attach the Stella Pro to the ceiling. It comes with some modifiers like these barn doors to cut off the light so that it won't shine into the lens. But don't limit it to indoor work. You can also use portable lights outside, attach it to a tree to create more depth on your subject. Here's also a shot without the lighting. Now you can do the same thing from the front. If you're shooting a long shot and don't have the space to put up any lights behind the camera, then just attach a portable light to the ceiling or anything that you can find. When using a fill or key light, you probably want to soften that. Now you can use soft filters like this one right here, or use the softball that comes with the Stella lights. And finally, use objects or people in your scene to hide the light. Place it behind an object in the background when shooting a scene, or even directly behind the subject itself, which can create a nice halo. It's also great to place it behind an object which is visible in your shot. Make the light shine on the wall or something to add some practical lighting in there. The next tip is tracking the light. You have a portable light, so don't be afraid to move around with it. If you have a location where there's only frontal lighting like here, but you don't have the possibility to set up a bunch of lights in the back, then just ask someone to walk with the lights. I actually recently did that on an event where they announced the brand new BMW X2. The Lorenzo, who was doing an internship here, carried the Stella Pro with him, and whenever the lighting was flat, he could add a very quick backlight in there. It gives you a lot more depth. Also here in a forest, we added some backlights. Lorenzo is running with the light to follow Janik. The great thing about the Stella Pro is that it has an internal battery, and this also makes it a little bit more expensive than other lights where you have to buy a separate battery. Now, having an internal battery makes the Stella Pro super small, plus they were able to make it sustain heavy weather conditions because of that. Tip number 3, moving lights. And we actually made a video about this a year back, and there we used actual flashlights to move the light over an object. You can do this to make a mysterious announcement of an object, as a playful touch in a music video or some other creative work. And we also did this in the BMW event. The wheels of the car were pretty dark, so Lorenzo moved over it, and that way you could see the rims very good. You can also mount your light to a tripod for more controlled movement, and this is definitely great if you're moving slower. But you don't have to. The purpose of this video is to keep it portable, so definitely experiment with that. I'll leave a link to that lighting product reveal video in the description below. And that brings me to the last tip. Portable lights usually mean that they are small, so do experiment to place them in small spaces, like in a closet or any other compartments. And this could also be inside a car. And this doesn't always have to be inside a small space. It could also be underneath a car or a desk if you need to shoot a computer, for example. And this is definitely great if you don't have much time to set things up. And I can really talk out of experience here, as I've shot hundreds of corporate videos before, and usually there's not always the budget to take your time with every shot. So often we didn't place any lights as things had to go fast. But if I had one of these Stella Pros back in the day, then we could have just popped in a backlight there in no time. I'd like to thank Light & Motion so much for the support today. Definitely make sure to check out their website by following the first link in your description. Now, they have different output levels of the Stella Pro as well. Unfortunately, we're going to have to send our unit back because we borrowed it for this video. But having used these lights for a little time now, I'm sold. So you guys will probably see them popping up more often in future videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and like always, stay creative.